talking
Jordan
about,
Peterson.
Absolutely not. I said comedian. Talking about opiates. And he made an interesting point, because when you think about like opiates, it turns off your pain sensors, so all the pain goes bye-bye. But he was like, it's even deeper than that. He's like, you walk around, even if you're a healthy person, you walk around all day with little aches and pains. There's the emotional shit, but even just physically. Like right now I have a weird, if you really just like zone in on your body, be like, I have a weird feeling in my side right here. My foot is a little injured from fucking playing volleyball. It kind of hurts. My elbow has tendonitis in it from just fucking hitting the weights. But all these little pains they're sub-threshold such that you kind of can put them out of your consciousness, but they do nag at you. And he was like, when I took morphine, even those pains went away. And then you feel like you're on top of the world. Because you don't realize that you're in pain even when the pain isn't obvious.
Right. And that's what
being in bodies is painful, right?
That's what I was talking about, that exhaling a breath I didn't know I was holding in.
Mm-hmm.
Like even like I knew I was like, depressed, emotionally like downtrodden, and like I wasn't in any physical pain at the time except for my mouth. Like the funny thing is that the first time I took those, it was actually prescribed, and I took them as needed. Mm. Well, no, I mean I didn't. I took them for the mouth, but I took like 8 of them. But
definitely not as prescribed.
It was. That's what I mean. That the exhale from a breath you didn't know you were holding. And it's just that, because then you get new sensations of pleasure, because you're like, whoa, this is like, it actually breaks a dimension of pleasure, because you're like, whoa, this is a new threshold. I know what like climaxing, orgasming feels like. I know what good food feels like. I know what like kind of an endorphin rush and type of stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like I even know what love or anything. Not me personally. I'm very sad, but like I know what love feels like and stuff like that. But this is like you break a new wall. It's almost enlightenment in a certain way.
I mean, yeah, it is a pharmaceutical enlightenment. I mean, it's completely released from all burdens of self, dissipating into a sort of oceanic feeling of oneness, of painlessness. I mean, I would assume I've done opiates many times, but I've never hit it super hard. I was always scared to like take a bunch of pills at once,
Loser.
So, yeah. So I would just stop.
Pussy over here.
So I would definitely have little sensations of it, but never really went deep. But I see like these depictions of what like a really intense heroin high is like. And again, like I do think like, trigger warnings are sometimes overused, but I could see how a discussion like this could make somebody who struggles with opiate addiction, kind of throw them off a little bit. So right. I'm glad that you did say that up front, and I hope it doesn't bother anybody to talk about it. But there is like this something like very romantic about that idea that I sometimes see. Even in that, I sent you that ContraPoints video about addiction.
Yeah.
And she kind of she puts that on display quite well.
Yeah, she did it in like the theatrical way.
Yeah,
but, like the other thing is too is that it does hit a new level in your brain. Like it hits a new level the way you know it hits a new level in your brain is because you start to feel like you need it for survival. Mm-hmm. Like it when you don't have it after you've used it for a while. Where like one of the craziest things is that like you'll hear a lot of times where someone's like, a loved one is yelling at a person who's trying to go out and get drugs or something, or go out and drink, and they're trying to stop them. And they go, you don't fucking understand. Like I need it. And they go, no, that's just the addiction talking. And in a sense, that's true, but it's also like it's not like a separate thing where you're a normal person and this other thing's talking. Mm-hmm. Your brain thinks it needs it for survival. Like you don't literally think I mean,
right. I see what you're saying.
Some people almost do, like the way withdrawals can go. But besides that point, like it triggers like that. I need this for survival. There's a really interesting study they did about methamphetamine where the craving for it was akin to like on like a last leg of starvation, and like the thought of food and just like literal survival things. I'm going to die type things. And it's like that's how much, like that's the whole point, is that the pleasure it gives, how deep it goes, is why it goes so deep in a bad way. Absolutely. Because it infects your brain so deeply.
Yeah.